All right, are you finding yourself going down the rabbit hole of comparison to local artists in your area that are doing the same thing as you? Maybe you're starting to feel inferior, you're comparing yourself to them. Maybe you're even starting to talk badly about some of them only based on your insecurities in your business. Today's video is all about how to deal with the idea of competition in your local area and within your service industry. So stay tuned if you're interested in kind of how I deal with that. Hey guys, welcome to Impressive Glow. My name is Gina, owner and educator of Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission is always to help women, moms, single moms learn how to start a side hustle as either a spray tan or teeth whitening technician and to build some financial independence in that process. All right, so I don't know if maybe you've watched a few of my videos or not, but I hope that my particular sense of character kind of comes through my videos and all about positivity. I am not a glass half empty type of girl. I don't do the negative Nancy kind of stuff. I always think to myself that there's always a solution to a problem if the problem even exists. And I believe this in terms of so much when it has to do with quote unquote competition, because I don't essentially think a competition is the word that we should be using, but when there are other local artists that have either come in during the time that I've started my spray tan business or have been successful prior to me starting my business, there's some ways and some things that I think about quote unquote competition. So I want to kind of give you some mind frame of kind of how I look at this situation. So first, let's talk about the word competition. I don't really like the word, like I said earlier. I'm not a fan of the word. I think it comes with so much negative condensation with it, the negative juju. I don't like the idea of that. So when I'm thinking about the spray tan or teeth whitening technicians in my local area, they're all just artists, just like I am. So when I started my business 5 years ago, there were probably only 2 other major spray tan artists that were offering spray tanning as a service. And now within the last 5 years, they are popping up all over the place. Have I trained a lot of them? Yes, I have. And I think a lot of people think that I'm very strange that I've done that. I mean, I literally, in my little studio area here, we have like a little complex. I taught the girl upstairs who does lashes, I taught her how to do teeth whitening. So she sees teeth whitening clients in my same building. I have trained girls all over this county how to spray tan. And what I love about other artists offering services that are the same as mine is that it makes the service become more popular, because when I started, spray tanning just wasn't a popular thing. I think, you know, where I'm at, majority of women here are probably like 70% Hispanic women who didn't even think of spray tanning as an offer or a service where we could just get them balanced undertone and not essentially just getting them darker, but really making them just feel absolutely amazing. And so by more women offering spray tanning in my local area, it really got the word out about spray tanning as even an option or a service to be done, and how much other women were actually loving it. So think back to, I know when I first started spray tanning 5 years ago, lashes was a huge thing. Like all the girls were doing lashes, and nobody knew lash extensions even existed, and body sculpting came out right before COVID or right at COVID time, and like that's a huge service now that the girls are doing, which is freaking awesome. I think it's absolutely amazing. But what happens is oftentimes a lot of people get into a service and they love the service. They love offering the service to people, spray tanning or body sculpting, lashes. But what happens within about 6 months of starting that business is you start to realize that offering the service and running a business are 2 completely separate things. And for some people, that's awesome. For others, it is not what they signed up for. They are not interested in doing it, and they tend to let their business slip away just because they can't grasp the idea of the business part of this. So I don't essentially feel intimidated by somebody offering a service local to me, because I don't always expect the business to stay and be as consistent as I may be. So just them getting the word out actually helps the fact that I'm going to be the one that's going to be here for the long run. Okay, so one of the other things that I really tend to stress to people when I do mentor calls, because I do one-on-one coaching calls with girls in the spray tan, teeth whitening, and in the beauty industry in general. When we talk about competition or their fear of competition in their local area, one of the first things that I talk about is I want you to Google how many women are in your local area, your city, your county. How many women are actually in your local area? So for me, I'm in Ventura County, I'm in California. There are 427,000 women in just my county. I cannot service them all, nor do I want to. This is where I think understanding your ideal client is so important. Do you know how powerful it is to be able to know who you're marketing to? Do you know how powerful it is to be able to be the go-to person of a particular group of women? And then of course, other women will follow and will find you. But when you think of who you want to service, you really need to dial that down in terms of, not saying that it's competition, but knowing who your ideal market is. Because so many of us come into the industry, the beauty industries, we just want to service everybody. I want to make as much money as I can. I want everybody to know who I am. But what if you dialed it down so far into a niche of women that you became their go-to person? Things like different ethnicities, different languages, people who are involved in different activities, people who love fitness, women who are plus size, women of color and who love different cultural things. Like, do you understand how narrowed down you could actually build a business just by understanding who your ideal client is, making you the go-to person for that particular group of women who have money to spend? All right, if you like the idea of learning more about ideal clients and how to find them and what to do with them, watch this video. It was so much fun to really talk about understanding who your ideal client is and what to do with them after you know that information. So watch that video. So going a little bit farther into understanding who your ideal women are that you want to spray tan. I always give this example for any industry, right? There are so many groups of women that are not marketed to on a day-to-day basis that could really make you the go-to person or the go-to service provider for those particular women. For example, in my local area, there is farly not enough marketing going to women who speak Spanish. Now, I wish I spoke Spanish or better Spanish, but I would love to see somebody in my area promote spray tanning, not just in English, but translate everything they do and all the posts that they make, the reels that they're making, and not only do them in English, but do them in Spanish. Because could you imagine like being a woman who only speaks Spanish, looking at an Instagram page of spray tanning and being so excited they want to do that, and they see somebody who may not speak their language? What if you could be the person? What if you could be the person who spoke their language, made them feel that much more comfortable, and they tell every other woman they know about a Spanish-speaking spray tan artist in their local area that can make them feel beautiful? You are the go-to girl. How amazing is that to be able to niche your service down so far that yes, you will get these Spanish-speaking clients, but then you're going to get their daughters, and then the daughters are going to refer to their friends. And that's how you start to like really make yourself known in an area, is by dialing down on one particular niche of women, and then the rest just kind of find you. Now, in terms of, I see so many girls kind of getting in the rabbit hole and starting to compare themselves and looking at what other girls are offering and what their graphics look like and all of these different things. You really need to come to terms with, you can only control the things you can control. You can't control what your clients are going to do. You can't control who is going to go to this service provider versus you. You can only control what you can control. You control how much education and time you put into your business, how consistent you're going to be, the value that you add to your service, the type of experience that you're going to offer in terms of your service from beginning to end, your follow-up, your care. Everything like that makes you a truly genuine artist, whether it's spray tanning, lashes, body contouring, teeth whitening, whatever it is. You can only control what you have the ability to control. So focus on your business. All right, so today's video was really just to give you a pep talk. If you are finding yourself getting lost, getting discouraged in your business, and going to somebody else's page and really starting to compare what they're doing, how many clients they're seeing, all of that, it is just a distraction. Competition is not bad. It is actually a great thing to have so many different people in the same field as you who are all probably servicing different types of clients. So how to make yourself different in the realm of that is really niching down and focusing on what you are able to do. So don't look at competition as a bad thing. There is enough business to go around for us all to be successful. And I think that is entirely true. Okay, there's enough business. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's really quick just to kind of give you my 2 cents on what I think about competition in your local area with different service providers. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember, if you are looking for spray tan or teeth whitening training, I offer online, live, virtual, and small group training in Ventura, California. I'm in Southern California, so I'll give you all the information in the description box. I hope you guys are excited for the content that we've been getting out. More to come. See you in the next video.